Alright guys, what is up? It is Joseph here, and today we have another LEGO Star Wars video. Today, I will be making my LEGO Star Wars 2021 set predictions and ideas. These predictions and ideas are all sets that I think are possible and even likely to come out in the winter and spring waves of next year. These are all just some ideas I had that I think would make for some great sets, so let's jump right into it. To start things out, we have some Microfighters. The first Microfighter I see releasing in 2021 is the LEGO Star Wars Republic Venator Microfighter. With all of the hype around Clone Wars and the Venator, why not release a Microfighter for it? It would have the Venator build, along with a 332nd Trooper or some clone officer. But I think that releasing it with a 332nd Trooper would just be a good way for LEGO to sell the minifigure in large numbers, as it just would be a relatively cheap way to collect 332nd Troopers. And obviously it would cost $9.99. Next up, we have the Separatist Frigate Microfighter. I think that this would be the perfect counter vehicle to the Venator, as LEGO always releases counter builds and vehicles with each Microfighter release, so why not this? And it would just be the standard Separatist Frigate build, which by the way, LEGO has never released before in any shape or form, along with a pilot droid or something like that. Moving forward, the next set we have is the Razor Crest vs. Riot Mars Starfighter for the $20 Microfighter duel set. I don't know if I said Riot Mars name right, I have no idea. But it would include the Mandalorian minifigure along with Riot Mar, and for anyone wondering, he was the bounty hunter guy who tried to kill the child and Mando and in space in one episode of The Mandalorian, and obviously he dies. But I think that with all of the popularity behind the Razor Crest, that this would be the perfect Microfighter duel set that would come with another interesting Microfighter build in Riot Mars Starfighter and 2 unique minifigures. It would also be a cheap and easy way to get the Mandalorian minifigure for those who weren't willing to pay for the Razor Crest in full size or the ATSC Raider, and I personally would love to see this duel set come to life, and I think it would be very popular. Next up, getting into some real sets, we have the first $15 battle pack, being the Clone Troopers battle pack. This set would be very similar to the original Clone Wars battle pack with 4 clone troopers and maybe a bark speeder or turret build. It would include 3 standard Phase 2 clone troopers and 1 Phase 2 clone gunner, and I think that it would be an excellent choice for a battle pack. It would be an easy way to mass collect and army build the new Phase 2 clone troopers. And if I'm being honest, the new Phase 2 clone troopers aren't that common and have only been in like 3 sets despite being, generic clones. So LEGO needs to make this battle pack happen and help people army build generic Phase 2 clones with new molds. I also thought about doing a 332nd Troopers battle pack or maybe some other units battle pack like a 212th or 104th. But I think that LEGO will wait on a 332nd battle pack, and I think that we need to get a generic clone battle pack first anyway. Also, the Utapau Troopers battle pack isn't that old yet, and that obviously had the 212th, so I think LEGO should wait on making another 212th Trooper battle pack. And the 104th or some other unit would be cool, but I don't think it's that likely or something LEGO would do, I guess. Ultimately, a generic Phase 2 clone battle pack has actually never really been made, and why not release it now with all the Clone Wars success and hype. As for a counter to the clones, we could have a Commando Droids battle pack. A generic droid or super battle droid battle pack would be nice, but I think that a Commando Droids battle pack would be more desirable and successful. Commando Droids are relatively rare in LEGO sets, so this would be a good way to army build them and collect them. Obviously, it would retail for $15, and it would contain 3 Commando Droids and a single Commando Droid captain. It would also include some speeder or turret build to the side as well. I think that this battle pack combined with the clone battle pack I mentioned would be very successful, appreciated, and popular throughout the community. Moving past the battle packs, we have a 4+ Junior set. This is First Order Encounter. If I'm being honest, coming up with a $20 Junior set was actually difficult because originally I wanted to do like a Vulture Droid attack set, but I feel like LEGO doesn't want to release too many Clone Wars sets or just do a complete Clone Wars wave in 2021. And besides, most of the 4+ sets have always been original trilogy, but I ended up deciding on a sequel trilogy set because I don't have any other sequel sets really in my predictions or ideas for this wave. The set would include a First Order Stormtrooper and a Resistance pilot, along with a mini First Order turret build and like a mini Resistance X-Wing build as well. I think that it would look a lot like this 4+ set here from the Trench Run in the original trilogy. Ultimately though, I have no idea what LEGO would do for a 4+ set. This is just an idea. We'll just have to see what happens and what gets released. Anyways, moving back into the normal sets, next up we have the $20 Ahsoka vs. Maul duel set. I think that out of all of my predictions and ideas that this set is the most likely to be released come 2021. Although there are plenty of Star Wars duels that need to be released as sets eventually, this one is definitely the most popular right now. I think that everyone would love this set and that it would sell like crazy. This would obviously come with Ahsoka Tano from Season 7 of the Clone Wars, along with Darth Maul and his Clone Wars look, which would be absolutely amazing. For the build, I think that they would include the Mandalorian Palace throne room, as well as part of the roof of the city where the duel ends, maybe as a side build or two, just, I don't know, they'd put it somewhere. But this set would be really cool and could have lots of interesting play features with Maul on the run and the shattering of the glass of the Mandalorian Palace. obviously the fight at the rooftop, or kind of like ceiling of the city. I think that this set is a virtual lock though for 2021 in some way, shape, or form, but I am very much looking forward to this set. After the Duel set, we have the $30 Mandalorian Super Commando set that I think would be a very similar set to that of the 2013 version. Again, with the popularity of the Clone Wars and the rarity of the previous Mandalorian Super Commandos set, I think that this set is very possible and even likely to happen. It would include 2 Mandalorian Super Commandos like the ones from the original set, along with Gar Saxon or Rook Cast and a 332nd Trooper. It could also have a Mandalorian speeder build to go alongside with it. And maybe instead of a 332nd Trooper, LEGO could include a Mandalorian Warrior from Bo-Katan's Mandalorian Warriors instead. I don't know. Ultimately, there are just a lot of possibilities for this wave and set in general. Another set I could see happening for 2021 would be an Ahsoka Tano's Jedi Interceptor set. This set would include Ahsoka's Jedi Interceptors from the Clone Wars and a Vulture droid to combat her starfighter all in one set. I think that LEGO would do this because they're already releasing Anakin's Jedi starfighter this summer, so this would go alongside it perfectly as a complement to that set. This set is based off of the scene from Clone Wars Season 5 where Ahsoka and Anakin are on Cato Nemoida, and Ahsoka has to save Anakin's life in the beginning of the Sabotage arc where she's accused of murder. I know it's a short scene, but we've never gotten Ahsoka's Interceptor in LEGO form, and her original Jedi starfighter was released over a decade ago. This set could include a new and updated version of her Clone Wars Seasons 3 through 6 appearance, along with a pilot droid, a couple of buzz droids, and R7A7. I think that this set would be a great deal for lots of minifigures and a unique build, and I personally love this set, and with all the popularity around Ahsoka, who wouldn't want it? And obviously, it would also retail for $30. After that set, we have a larger $80 Y-Wing Escape set based off of the escape scene from Season 7 of the Clone Wars, where Ahsoka and Rex escape from the Venator on a blue Y-Wing. This set would obviously include a very nice Republic blue Y-Wing, along with a Season 7 Ahsoka, Captain Rex, Jesse, and a 332nd Trooper. I think that the build for this set would be awesome, along with all the minifigs as well. It would be a great way for LEGO to finally make another ARC Trooper minifig in Jesse, along with finally releasing another Phase 2 Rex. This would be great as the price of a Phase 2 Rex on eBay is well over $100, and by making this set, LEGO would make lots of money. I think that this set would be great, and I think it would be very popular as well. Adding on, I feel like although all the sets I've mentioned are possible, I do feel like there is an excess of Ahsoka in all these sets, so maybe one of these wouldn't happen, or maybe Ahsoka wouldn't be included in one of these, but I think that they could all work together realistically. Anyways, for the last set of the 2021 Winter Wave, I would like to see a $100 ATTE remake. This is the perfect time to remake this set, as it will have been 8 years since the last one was released, in addition to the fact that the 2013 one is very expensive on eBay to this day. LEGO can make a very well-rounded set, and man, I'm telling you, this set would sell well. This set would include an ATTE with maybe a small speeder or piece of cover for the enemy along with a few minifigures. I think that this set would include Captain Vaughn, 2 332nd Troopers, 2 Mandalorian Super Commandos, and Bo-Katan as another unique and exclusive minifigure to the set along with Captain Vaughn. Again, with all of the popularity around Clone Wars Season 7, this would be a great set to release. LEGO, please make it happen. Next up, we have the Spring Wave, so let's get into it. Starting out, I think that LEGO will continue with their helmet bust line with 3 more helmets. First, we have the Clone Trooper helmet bust. This would sell for $60 and would be a Phase 1 Clone Trooper bust. I feel like the first helmet line was a little on the safe side with 3 original trilogy helmets, but by this point, I think that LEGO will branch out with more prequel products, so why not a generic Clone Trooper? After that, I think that LEGO would also release a Scout Trooper helmet bust. This would be a good way to satisfy the original trilogy fans with another great build and helmet for the helmet line. Although I don't have any of the helmet busts that have been released, I think that this one in particular would be a very good set and maybe be even the best bust set that could be potentially made, even over the Clone Trooper or Boba Fett if it's done correctly, and obviously it would be $60 as well. And finally, for the final helmet bust, I expect to see a $60 First Order Stormtrooper helmet bust. I think that LEGO will make a helmet bust for all 3 eras of Star Wars, and why not go with the First Order Stormtrooper? And those are my predictions for the helmet line next year. Moving forward, I'm going to go on a limb and say that LEGO also releases a normal set in the spring, a $50 Duel on Exegol set. This set is in high demand, and why not release it in the spring where those who don't want helmet busts or collectible sets can get the generic LEGO set with the Duel on Exegol set. This set would obviously include the Exegol throne room and arena, as well as the area where Ben Solo fights the Knights of Ren. It would include Ben Solo, Palpatine, Rey, and even a couple of those dope-looking Sith Troopers or Sovereign Protectors, I believe is what they are called, as some more exclusive minifigures. There could also be some of these Sith statues or crowd minifigures that were in the background of the scene as well. The Palpatine minifigure would obviously also be red. I think that this would be a great set for LEGO to release, and that it would sell well as it would contain various exclusive minifigures. I think that this is a must-make for LEGO and a lock for 2021 at some point next year. Next up, we have the 2021 May the 4th promo set. Personally, I hope and believe that LEGO will return to releasing exclusive minifigures for May the 4th in 2021. I see LEGO releasing a Mandalorian Armorer minifigure as the exclusive minifigure and the May the 4th promo. I think that this minifigure would be dope to see in LEGO form and would be very popular and successful as a whole. Besides, I don't see this minifigure coming out in any other LEGO set anyway. If they were to continue the panorama type sets, I guess they could do another original trilogy scene or something. Maybe they could release an Endor panorama or something like that. I don't know. Regardless though, nobody wants to see those return, and LEGO should continue to make minifig polybags for the foreseeable future. Finally, we have the last idea for 2021, the UCS set. I firmly believe, along with many others, that this will in fact be the UCS gunship that we know will be coming in the future. I believe that this is a lock for 2021. It would obviously include the Republic gunship in UCS form, which will be awesome. Go gunship gang. This set would not be in minifig scale. That would be ridiculous. It would be much larger than that and include the stand and plaque and so forth. For the minifigures, I think that would actually include both Jedi Bob and a Phase 2 Commander Cody. After all, LEGO has proved that they are willing to listen to the community with the creation of the 501st Trooper set, along with this fan-voted gunship, so why not include both Cody and Jedi Bob, even though I guess it really makes sense canonically. But who cares? This set would be around $200 I guess, and I think that it would be a bestseller. Also, for just some random ideas and predictions that went through my mind, I was thinking about maybe LEGO making a Microfighter ATTE, a Microfighter Blue AAT, a Blue MTT or normal MTT in Microfighter form, and a Microfighter Z95 Headhunter for some Microfighters. As for normal sets, maybe a full-scale Blue MTT, a TIE Whisper, a TIE Bomber, or even a TIE Interceptor. Well, those were just some ideas that I thought could happen, but I ended up deciding that I didn't think they were going to happen. At the end of the day, I'm very excited for the future of LEGO Star Wars and the 2021 Spring and Winter waves. I think that there is a lot of potential for these waves considering the release of Season 7 of The Clone Wars and Season 2 of The Mandalorian. Ultimately, these are not rumors or confirmed sets, but these are just my predictions and ideas that I think are possible and just sets that I think would be cool to see. I could end up being completely right on most of these or literally entirely wrong on all of my predictions and thoughts. We'll just have to see. Also, for summer and fall 2021 predictions, I'll give those out after we actually see what comes out in the winter and spring of 2021 because they will obviously impact my ideas and predictions for the future. Regardless, I'm excited and I think that 2021 is going to be a great year for LEGO Star Wars. Thanks for watching and have a great day.